let's do it again. We had a great time doing a top 5, and so I figured let's try it one more time. So for this one, we are going to do top 5 AEW themes as I get my notes here all settled. Got a little criteria because again, we could say all different types of why we like something. So to give you a little bit better understanding of why I picked these particular top 5, have a bit of an outline. For the first point of criteria I'm going with is the crowd pop. When the song plays, does the crowd go crazy, right? Do they stand up? Do they say something? Do they sing along? That's the first one. Second one, and this one is where maybe I'm a little bit different than others, but I'm going to go with, can you play it outside of wrestling? So we have a bubble. We like a song, but if you play it to someone else, they may go, the hell is that? Can this song be played in a social setting among non-wrestling fans? And then third, is the wrestler as cool as the song? So we've had in past examples, Maven comes to mind. Cool song, wrestler was fine, right? Other wrestlers, but I don't want to go too far into that, but you get what I'm saying. Is the wrestler as credible and as cool as the song? So that's my criteria there. Crowd pop. Could you play it outside of a wrestling crowd? And is the wrestler as cool as the song? And with this one, we have a lot to pick from. So I've got some OLIs, which is again, outside looking in. And then I got my top 5. So I'm just going to run through really quick on my OLIs so we can get right to the top 5. First, with Jon Moxley, Wild Thing. Love that song. Think it's great. You can actually play it outside of a crowd, but didn't crack the top 5 for me. Then I've got Chris Jericho. Obviously, we all know the words. We sing along. It's good. I don't know if you could play that to a non-wrestling fan and they would like it. Another one, House of Black. I think the whole presentation and everything is awesome. The song obviously goes along with it, but again, it just didn't crack the top 5 for me, but an outside looking in because I do think all of those songs are worth noting. So let's get to number 5, Adam Copeland. On this day, you hear that. The crowd loses its mind. You can obviously play that at a workout, any type of basketball, football, sporting event that would match there. And then again, is the wrestler as cool as the song? Absolutely. Edge, Adam Copeland, whatever you want to call him, who's been using that song for, as long as his career has been around, it feels like, is an all-time great. The song obviously works really well for him. So let's move into the number 4 spot. We are going to go with a tag team here. We're going to go with FTR. And man, I tell you what, the doo-dum doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-dum-doo-dum. That's my music there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's just awesome. It's a throwback. It feels like something that you would hear in like the Netflix show Glow that was about the 80s women's wrestling. That 80s wrestling sound feels like that's what this song is for FTR. Obviously, they're a throwback to the Brainbusters, and tag team wrestling was at its biggest possible point. When the crowd hears it, we're getting up. Could you play it? I feel like there's no words. It has an upbeat melody, so you could play it again, sporting events, workouts, whatever it may be, parties if you wanted to get crazy, right? And then are the wrestlers as cool as the song? FTR is one of the best tag teams in the world. So yeah, all 3 checked off right there as far as meeting the criteria. Let's go on and let's move to number 3. We're going to go with Swerve Strickland. And come on, we're all doing the dance. We all would be doing the dance if this song had been around for even longer. We're all still going to probably do the dance. It's cool. The wrestler is as cool as the song. You could obviously play that at any party, any club. I've actually heard it at sporting events, so obviously you can play it there as well. It just works, and it's cool, and it's original. I love it. Swerve's also the coolest wrestler in pro wrestling, so you don't have to worry about the credibility of the wrestler there. Number 2, this song you can play in every scenario, and when we hear it, we flip out of our minds, especially when he's babyface. Who am I talking about? Hangman Adam Page. Doom, 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 doom. And then you gun up, not like the guns, but you know what I'm saying? You throw up that gun. I mean, isn't this the fucking coolest song? You could just ride a horse and go into a new town. Feel like you could take it over. It's great. Any scenario. Play that. I dare you. If you're watching this video, play that song in any scenario of your life. And it fits. Going into work, fits. Just got fired, fits. Broke up with a girlfriend, fits. Got dumped, it fits. Tried on new clothes, it fits. We could go on, but I'm telling you, the song is awesome. It's the best, but it's not number 1, but it is awesome. And Hangman is obviously as cool as it gets too. That leaves us to the number one spot. I really love this song, even if it wasn't in wrestling. But it's The Chairman's Intent. It's by Action Bronson, and it is for the wrestler Hook. You got to say it in like all caps. Hook. You hear it, you go crazy. You could play that anywhere. I have it on my playlist personally. It fits for me. I could play that at a party. I could play that at a Chiefs game. I could play it at a Royals game, and people are going to like it. I don't have this as part of my, criteria, but the fourth thing is Action Bronson, he's one of my favorite rappers. Even before Hook was a thing, I listened to Action Bronson. So his catalog is something I've been listening to for a while. And so that obviously moves it up. And really, as we look through the 3 points of criteria I created here, the crowd pop, could you play it outside of wrestling? And then is the wrestlers cool as a song? It all marks those. But because it's a song from Action Bronson that is an actual song that was then used for wrestling, that's why I put it over Hangman. Hangman and Action Bronson's Chairman's Intent, neck and neck. But because that's Action Bronson, and I don't know who made Hangman, going Action Bronson. But again, it is for Hook. Awesome, awesome, awesome entrance when he goes there and you got the bat light and all the stuff. And then you hear the rap over it. Bars over bars, as the kids say. It is awesome. So that is my top 5 AEW themes. We'll run through it real quick. Adam Copeland at 5. 4, FTR. 3, Swerve Strickland. 2, Hangman Adam Page. And number 1, we got Hook. So that's the top 5 AEW themes. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite theme? Is it one of these 5? Is it a different one? Was it one of the OLIs? Comment below, share it, talk to us. Let's keep doing these AEW top 5s, and we'll talk with you soon.